what's going on, guys? SHAREfactory here. I'm bringing you another video. This is going to be about the Division 2 private beta, the DZ precisely. I hope you guys enjoy what you see. This is going to be my first adventure inside to see what it's like in there. So I hope you guys enjoy what you see. I hope you stick around, stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys in the video. Now let's get right to the adventure. Alright, so this is my first time actually going to the DZ. I was supposed to come in here with my brother, but he ended up passing out on me. So it was pretty much me being in here solo dolo by myself. And I wasn't sure what I was going to do until I came across this, my first hack SHD terminal, or network. So that would make me the white rogue, and for, you know, stealing and hacking and do stuff like that, which would lead me to the thieves' den. So what I'd have to do would be come to each network and terminal, then hack it several times until it ups my triangulation to enough to where it unlocks the thieves' den for me. So as you see, I keep doing it over and over and over until I finally get this one where I have to pick the lock. And once the lock is picked, that's the last little bit of my triangulation I need. I get the loot out of the chest. It opens up the thieves' den for me. So lo and behold, I find myself the thieves' den. I enter, and I thought there'd be more in here at first, but I guess there will be in the end game. So when I first showed up, there was really nothing of interest in here for me. It was just pretty much an empty room other than this little chest here, which gave me, I think, explosive bullets. Then there was this backpack I couldn't open because I didn't have the No Honor Dark Zone perk, so glad for that. So I left and I thought, might as well come and start doing some landmarks, see what I can get for loot. So I cleared my first landmark. I ended up clearing this one with this guy. Came up to see what he had for me. I was kind of hoping for better loot because I've seen people with purple and gold gear, but I'm guessing that's for doing endgame content. I still haven't done the endgame content yet. And then ended up showing up to this. I did a couple of the landmarks, showed up to this one, and I realized there's players here. And I was like, oh shit, okay. Well, this is where it could get hairy, you know, so I wasn't really sure how these guys would react. I helped them clear the landmark and grab my loot, and I noticed, I thought there was only two, but I noticed there was three, and I thought, okay, so I'm just going to take off here, and if they go rogue behind me, then I'm going to have to, you know, cut cover, or use cover to my advantage to try to escape these guys, and I was hoping that wouldn't happen, and it didn't. They didn't go rogue on my back, so I was like, okay, maybe these are some good guys. I go on by myself to go and clear a couple other landmarks. Here's the first one. I ended up doing another one. So just pretty much soloing landmarks by myself, trying to get better gear. And I ended up making it to this one, cleared it as well, and I was like, yeah, two more guys showed up, right? So I was like, oh, alright, because, you know, I played a lot of the first Division 1, and I know that when you see other players, you know, and you're trying to clear landmarks and they show up, most times they go rogue. Most times they want to gank you or just jump you or just kill you to kill you, so I was kind of expecting that. Which didn't really happen in this one right away. I came to another landmark, I cleared this one as well for some loot, and there was more guys here. As you can see, two more guys. And I was kind of feeling like shit, you know, like I felt like such a disadvantage because I was by myself solo and I kept running in teams. So I stood there, you know, kind of like an idiot thinking maybe these guys will go rogue on me, which was stupid because if they did, they both could have laser beamed me down right there and killed me. But I thought I'd see what they would do. They ended up didn't do nothing. I tried to do a landmark and I died. And I came back out here and I was like, oh, okay, I've seen some players. I've actually ran into these two guys before when I did that first landmark. The first couple guys I ran into. Start shooting at me, right? And I'm like, oh, these guys want to jump me. These guys want some PvP action. This is where it's going to get real. It's time to get frosty, you know? See what these guys are all made about. So I started approaching them. And then I noticed the third one popped out. And I was like, ah, yeah. These guys think it's dinner time, you know? The hyenas are circling. They think it's time to lay some spanks down. So I started chilling there. And I've been waiting to see what happens. But nothing really happened, other than I got invited, right? So I was like, oh, okay, maybe these guys don't want to fight. Maybe they're looking for a fourth, because they're strength in numbers. So I thought, whatever, I'll invite, enjoy these guys. I'll join up with them and see what pops. What we could do. So we take off, and we end up making our way to this extraction. They call it extraction, and they want to get rid of their stuff. And I'm like, oh, you guys just rang the dinner bell. You know, when you ring that dinner bell, man, that's when the rogues show up. That's when the shit gets real. And sure enough, you know, you rang the dinner bell, boom, we got rogues behind us. At first, I didn't realize they were rogues, right? I only realized then they were rogues, but I didn't see it at first because there was no skull over the head to indicate that these guys are rogues right away. And they kind of looked like other NPCs, so I ended up getting melted, as I should for standing out in the open like that. So I got shat on. I made my way back to where we were, and this guy, the other two guys I ran into before, ended up killing them. So I thought, oh man, there's that rogue loot I'm going to take. And I didn't realize that at the time. I'm guessing it was his partners who Rose killed. I stole his loot. So I take off, right? I'm trying to make a great escape. I'm like, Vice starts lighting me up in my back, slowing my timer down. I'm like, crap, I'm getting worried. You know, I'm getting super worried here. So I keep going. Buddy ends up shooting me in the back, following me, and I was like, oh, okay, you know what? Instead of just trying to run, he's going to keep peppering me. I might as well turn and burn here. So I know I turned around, lit his ass up with the AUG. Problem with my AUG is I don't got enough shots, right? 26 shots ain't enough to really eat armor and drop somebody. But I happened to do it right there. I ended up getting the best of them. And then it started. Dun, 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 dun. I ended up, taking off. I needed to run this rope timer off. I wasn't trying to fight a bunch of other dudes by myself because my team wasn't around me at the time. So I did this great escape, right? And I took the hell off on it. I wasn't risking it. I was just going to break cover. I was going to keep moving. There was no way I was going to let these guys kill me, take that move I just stole. I was like, Lucky, let's go. Kept going, made it here, right? I was like, 15 seconds left. Yes! And then I realized in the bottom left corner, as you see, one of my partners had dropped one of the other guys they were fighting. So it went from 15 seconds right back to 90, and I was like, shit. Here we go with the Great Escape again. And it started. So I took off. Again. I started trying to do my run. I tried to escape. I was worried that these guys were going to hunt me down. Sure enough, I ended up running around for a long enough time that my timer whittled down to, almost done. And I didn't feel like I really had to worry no more, so I came here, let my timer run out, and I realized that's not it. I got the white rope timer, son of a bitch. So now I gotta sit there and do once again, pick the locks, hack the terminals until it opens up the thieves' den for me once again. So here I am hacking the terminal. I go to this, pick the last little lock because I'm at 80% triangulation. Once I do that, it opens up the thieves' den for me. Now, lucky for me, the thieves' den was literally right behind me. And I didn't have to run too far. I didn't feel like I was going to come across anybody. Problem was, when I made it up to the thieves' den here, I actually couldn't get inside. My teammates were around me. So I had to turn my mic on. I had to let them know, like, hey guys, come over here, let's go into the thieves' den. They come, we show up. The bounty gets off. We end up getting the bounty off ourselves for the rogue. And once again, there's nothing really in here. But I got to keep the loot that I had on me that I stole. So we come to the extraction. And I'm like, time to get this guy's shit out of here. See if hopefully ringing this dinner bell nobody shows up, and lucky enough nobody did. So I took those guys' loot and I ended up extracting it, and there it goes. So that was my first adventure in the DZ, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Captain Save Bros out. Stay tuned for more.